Hey everyone, how's it going? Cloud here, and welcome to my guide on the Seers Village task system. In this video today, we'll be focusing on the medium tasks. Now, before we get going for the tasks themselves, we're going to cover a few things which are the requirements and items needed in order to complete all the tasks. So first of all, obviously you'll need to have completed the easy task before you can begin the medium tasks. You'll then need to have these quests completed: Scorpion Catcher, 1 Small Favour, and Elemental Workshop 1. You'll need these skill requirements: 48 Agility, 46 Fishing, 46 Summoning, 45 Magic, 45 Fire Making, 43 Cooking, 40 Range, 30 Mining, 18 Herblore, 25 Crafting, 30 Smithing, and 31 Prayer. You'll also need these items: maple logs, a shield bow, some bronze arrows, a pyre lord or forge regent pouch, a fish bowl, a battered key, this is the one that you use to go into the elemental workshop, seaweed. Seaweed can be purchased from the Grand Exchange or by Arhane for 2 coins in Cafferby, 10 coins for a tiny net, 1,000 archery tickets. I recommend just buying them from the Grand Exchange, 1 lore rune and 5 air runes, and you'll also need 224 coal, and I'll talk about that a bit later on. So that's it for all the requirements and items. Now onto the tasks themselves. So these tasks can be completed in any particular order. You do not have to follow the order I go through in this guide. The only reason I do it in this order as it's the easiest way of completing them all as one set. On that note, you may have already completed some of these tasks during your general adventures across RuneScape, and therefore it won't come up with a task being complete window. So to save some time, I'd see if you've completed any of them already by going to the Heroes tab, which is the helmet with the horns icon, go to Achievements, select Seers Village, and any that have a gold tick next to them have already been completed, and therefore you won't need to do them again. So that's enough about that. Now onto the actual task. So the first task we're going to complete is Fleeing the Scene, and that's to use the Sinclair Mansion and Fremenic agility shortcut, and requires 48 agility. So we're currently at the Fremenic Province Lodestone, as that's the closest to the actual agility shortcut, and from here we're going to head south along the river, and eventually you'll see an agility shortcut, which is a log which divides Fremenic from the Sinclair Mansion, and all you need to do is successfully get across the agility log to complete the task. The next task is At Least It Doesn't Need Walking, and that's to get a pet fish from Harry. So what we need to do is go to the fishing shop in Cafferby, so we're going to teleport to the Cafferby Lodestone. What you need to then do before you talk to Harry is to make sure you fill your fish bowl with water, and then use seaweed with the water filled fish bowl. Again, if you don't have the seaweed with you, you can buy some from Arhane, who is on the dock sort of south of Cafferby, and then obviously use the seaweed on the bowl. Then when you talk to Harry, he should give you the option about a fish and will give you a tiny net. Then you need to use the tiny net on this like aquarium bit over here, and then once you successfully got your pet fish and put it in the fish bowl, the task will be complete. The next task is All Your Base, and that is to catch and cook a bass in Cafferby. So you want to catch one of them at the beach, obviously using the relevant fishing method. Then once you have successfully caught one, you then want to cook it on the range next to the bank. If you burn it, it will not count for the achievement, so you need to make sure you successfully cook it. But once you have caught and cooked the bass, the task will be complete. The next task is It's Only a Model, and that's to teleport to Camelot, and that's to use the actual teleport to Camelot spell in your spell book. The Camelot teleport tablets do not work for this task, and neither will a player owned house portal. So using your lore and air runes, you then want to select the Camelot teleport spell, and then once you arrive, the task will be complete. The next task is Mastering the Elements, and that's to defeat each type of elemental in the elemental workshop. So the elemental workshop can be found underneath the anvil room in Seers Village. Once you've gone down, you'll see there's earth elementals, fire elementals, air elementals, and water elementals, and what you need to do is just keep killing each one of these elementals, and then once you've successfully killed one of each element, the task will be complete. The next task is I Can See My House From Here, and that's to find the highest point in Seers Village, and this requires 1 small favour to have been completed, and it's quite likely you might have already completed this task as it's kind of done during the 1 small favour quest. So the highest point is at the top of the house with the spinning wheel. So where the spinning wheel is in Seers Village, in the building near the prayer altar, you then want to go through a door, and then there's a ladder that will take you to the actual roof, and then once you reach the roof itself, the task will then be complete. The next task is Familiar Fire, and that's to use a familiar to make a fire from the maple logs within Seers Village. So this requires either a Pyre Lord summon or a Forge Regent summon. So what you need to do is obtain some maple logs, unless you've already happened to got some with you, and then while you're in Seers Village you need to summon either your Pyre Lord or Forge Regent, and then use the maple logs on that particular summon, and then their ability is they'll light them for you instead of a tinderbox, and once you've done that the task will be complete. The next task is sniper training, and that's to kill one guard on each tower of the ranging guild using a regular shield bow. So what we need to do is head to the ranging guild, which can be found south of Seers Village, so we'll head that way now. Now what you need to do is climb up this tower here, where you can then access each of the archers in the tower, and what you need to do is kill all 4 archers and do it in one go. You can't sort of go up and down the ladder, and also the final blow to each archer must be done with a regular shield bow, so just a standard one, which means oak shield bows, willow shield bows, etc. will not work. One little trick you can do is alternatively kill them with whatever ranged weapon you want, and then switch to your shield bow to do the final blow to them, and that will then count. But once you've done that for all 4 of the archers in the towers, and then the task will then be complete. The next task is Archer, and that's to have the Ranging Guild competition judge congratulate you for acquiring over 1,000 archery tickets. So literally, as far as I'm aware, as long as you've got 1,000 archery tickets in your inventory, just speak to the Ranging Guild competition judge and he should then congratulate you for acquiring so many, and then that task should be complete. If not, just complete one of the nearby activities to obtain another ticket or 2 to go over the 1,000 mark, and then it should still work. The next task is what? No cuddly toy, and that's to buy something from the ticket exchange in the Ranging Guild. So literally buy anything you want. The cheapest thing is the coif, which can be purchased at 12 tickets. As soon as you've purchased something with your tickets, the task will be complete. Next task is a slightly magical stick, and that's to talk to Formac the Sorcerer about making mystic staves. So Formac is a character who lives at the top of Sorcerer's Tower, and you obviously would remember him from the Scorpion Catcher quest. What you need to do is just talk to him about how to enchant your staff, but you don't need him to actually do it. Just get him to go through that dialogue option, and once he's finished telling you about mystic staffs, the task will be complete. The next task is King Coal, and that's to transport a full load of coal to Seers Village. Now the fastest way to complete this task is to actually take the coal from your bank and put it in the nearest coal truck. There's a coal truck literally in a building north of the Seers Village pub, and also if you have a coal bag, that will be very helpful for this task. So literally what you need to do is keep withdrawing all your coal from your bank as much as you can, and obviously use the coal bag to help as well, and then just keep travelling to the coal truck and keep depositing the coal in there. And then once you have successfully put 224 coal in the truck, the task will then be complete, and then obviously you can remove the coal to put back in your bank if you wish. Now if that was your final task, it should come up with a window saying that you've completed all the medium tasks and to go get your rewards. If it hasn't come up with that, it could be either you've clicked through the dialogue too quickly and not seen it, or you haven't completed one of the tasks correctly. So what I'd recommend is go to the achievement section and just check that all the medium tasks have a gold tick next to them, and any that don't will mean you haven't completed that task correctly, and we'll need to obviously go about doing it again. But hopefully it shouldn't be the case, and to get our rewards we need to go speak to Stankers the Dwarf at the coal truck mining site to get them. You should remember him from the easy tasks. That's where we got the poison chalice from. So if you're not too sure how to get to him, literally go north of Seers Village until you get near the agility shortcut that takes you to the coal truck mining site, and then speak to him to get your rewards. So once you've spoken to Stankers, he'll congratulate you and give you the following rewards. So well done guys, that's all the medium Seers Village tasks completed. You'll be given an experience lamp, which will give you 5,000 experience in any chosen skill above level 40, and the Seers headband too, with the following additional benefits. So when worn, you'll get 10% extra experience for a log when cutting maple trees, so that's quite handy if you do a lot of maple tree wood cutting. You're also using the Seers Village spinning wheel will now be 33% faster, so that's handy if you make a lot of bowstrings from flax, that kind of thing. When operated, it will now act as a medium light source instead of a dim light source, and at all times you'll now get an additional 30 flax per day from Jeffrey, so that's now 60 total, and the coal trucks will now hold an additional 28 coal, which will now make 280 total. So there we go, that's all those tasks completed. So the rewards aren't obviously fantastic, but again, these are only the medium tasks and they're fairly easy to complete as well. So obviously the better ones will be the hard and elite once you have the levels to do so. If obviously you do get stuck with any of these tasks at all, leave a comment in the comment section below and I'll help you out as best I can. But if not, thank you for watching. Please make sure you like, favourite, comment, subscribe, and don't forget to share with your friends. Thanks everyone, bye bye.